In this video, I'm going to show you how to play Infinite Craft. So this is a full beginner's tutorial where I'll teach you how to find Infinite Craft and how to play it and all the instructions. Now, the first thing you want to do to play it is simply go to Google and type in Infinite Craft, and then the first link that pops up for you is this Neil.fun link where you want to click on Infinite Craft, and there you got your Infinite Craft game. So Infinite Craft is basically a free browser crafting game that allows you to make an infinite number of crafts using various combinations of different objects. Now you're given 4 basic elements, and when you combine those, they lead to all sorts of creations that you can use to widen and deepen your crafting material pool. Now, one thing that's important to mention here is that you are only limited by your creativity when it comes to crafting in Infinity Craft. So you can make things as general as, let's say, household objects like tables, chairs, and stuff like that, to very, very specific things, like, for example, names of presidents around the world and things of that nature. Thankfully, there are certain tools and tips that you can use to make it easier to get your desired crafting goals though, and you can use those as well. You can find them on the internet or just listen to this video where I'll show you how to do it. Now, the first thing you want to know is how to combine objects in Infinite Craft. Now, the starting elements you'll have in Infinity Craft or Infinite Craft are, as you can see, water, fire, wind, and earth. Now, in order to start crafting, you'll need to mix any of the 2 blocks found in the menu. Now, you can either click or drag your first block onto the crafting screen. This over here is the crafting screen. And as you can see, if I click on it, there we go, it pops, but you can also just simply drag it there and place it wherever you'd like to. Now, that's the first thing that's important to say. Now, then you have to drag, of course, your next block onto the first one if you want to combine them. So let's say I want to combine water with fire this time. So you just simply drag the first block onto the second one. There we go. We just made steam. And that is how you basically combine objects in Infinite Craft. Now, whenever you create something, it will end up on your crafting menu here on the right as a new material you can use to make more unique blocks. And as you can see, we've made steam from water and fire, and we can now use steam however we'd like to. We can use steam to combine it with steam or with anything else. As you can see, we just made a cloud, and you can now use the cloud, and it's inside the menu. Now, one thing that's also important is how you remove things from the crafting pool. So the way you do this is basically the easiest way. You right click on it, there we go, and it disappears. As you can see, you can add in a bunch of stuff, you right click on it, and the thing completely disappears. Now, next thing is how to come up with new creations in Infinite Craft. Now, there are multiple ways to craft a specific block in Infinite Craft. If you're looking for a specific block to craft, you should consider approaching the different possible recipes from different angles. So you can think about what would happen if you combine water and wind, let's say, and then try to somehow make something out of that. Now, let's try and put in cloud and water, okay? So what do you think will happen if I combine these two? Let's think for a second. Okay, and now let's try. There we go. We just made rain. So you combine water and cloud to get rain. It kind of makes sense, though sometimes some creations may not really make sense, but most of them will. At least most of them, yeah, most of them should. Now, a great way to come up with a certain creation is to generate a block that covers a lot of things, okay? Now, for example of this would be, let's say, land or a human, if you want to create different types of people. Now, these could be considered kind of the umbrella blocks that will help you reach very specific names or titles you may be looking for. And yeah, that's pretty much that. Now, how to search for something you've already crafted. This can come in handy, like when you create more blocks in Infinite Craft, this area over here will be filled up completely. And if you don't want to scroll down and read through all of these and search for the one you're looking for, it's very easy to search for the item. So there's a search function, as you can see down here, where you can simply type in what you're looking for and it's going to pop up. Now, you can simply type in, let's say I want rain. There we go. Rain just popped up and you can use it. And that's very, very useful, especially when you have a lot of creations, okay? Now, I've already told you how to remove blocks from your crafting area, so in case you've got multiple in there, simply right click on them, and they disappear. But there's also another way by which you can remove blocks from the area. Now, you also have this tiny little broom icon down here, as you can see. Okay, see this broom icon? There we go. If you click on it, all the creations on the screen, so everything you have in here on the crafting table will disappear. So it will delete everything altogether, but if you just simply right click on each and every one, it will only delete that very block. Okay, so that's very important to say. Now, how to start from scratch in Infinite Craft, this is also possible. In case you want a fresh game and you've done like a lot of things or just maybe screwed up at one point, you can simply reset the entire game. And you do this by clicking reset down here. And then it will ask you, are you sure? This will delete all your progress. You want to click on OK. And there we go. Everything has been deleted and I'm left with only the 4 elements you get in the start. So water, fire, wind, and earth. Now that's pretty much it. And yeah, you have to keep in mind that this will not only remove all the blocks from your crafting area, but it will delete all the blocks from your crafting menu as well. So not only these will disappear, but these over here in the crafting menu will be gone as well. So it's going to be deleting all your progress and act like you're starting a new game in a completely new browser or on a completely new computer, okay? So these are all the basics on how you play Infinite Craft. And mind you, you can also, let's create a few elements over here. You can also delete individual items from your menu over here on the right. And you do this by simply clicking down here on this trash can and then just clicking this little black X on each and every one. And as you can see, when I now untoggle this trash, there are now only 3 elements. But if you want those back, they were not deleted, they're not going anywhere. And as you can see, you can still see it says you have 7 items down here. You can click on the trash bin again, and then just simply get them back by clicking X yet again. And there we go. We've just obtained them back. Now, what's important to say is that these over here are all the icons. We've covered the trash can and this broom over here, but this one, this moon looking emoji, will change your theme from bright to dark, so you can use whichever one you like. I usually prefer dark and use dark all the time, but white is the default one. And then you can change whether you want to listen to those popping sounds while you're crafting or not, so you can turn it on or off. And over here it says sort by time, which will sort your kind of items you have via a different specification. Now you can sort by time, name, or emoji. These are the 3 options you can use. I usually just sort by time since it works the best for me. And now over here it says discoveries. When you discover some new items, those items will appear over here. Now, that's pretty much it. That's how you play Infinite Craft, and I hope this video helped you out. Now, if you like this video, make sure to subscribe to the channel, and that's it.